Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the songs you didn't know were written by Taylor Swift.
This is the last time I'll ever call you babe.
For this list, though T Swift has written a lot of hit tunes, we'll be looking at the ones she wrote for other artists. Which track is your favorite? And there's no bad blood if you don't want to leave a comment, but with all that blank space down there, we would love it if you did. Number 9. Renegade, Big Red Machine.
There was nowhere for me to stay, but I stayed anyway.
Taylor Swift was a busy woman in 2020, releasing not one, but 2 albums that year, Folklore and Evermore. One of her co-producers and a co-writer on a number of tracks on both albums was Aaron Dessner, who was also a founding member of the band Big Red Machine.
Begging for you to take my hand, wreck my plans, that's my man.
He and Swift wrote Renegade after completing Evermore. And as Variety reports, when they wrote it, Dessner revealed, quote, "It dawned on us that this was a Big Red Machine song.
Is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me everything?"
And so it was, appearing on the band's 2021 album, How Long Do You Think It's Gonna Last? Number 8. Beautiful Ghosts, Cats.
Follow me home if you dare to.
While the Cats movie contained the classic songs from the Broadway show, it also added a brand new original song to the soundtrack. The ballad Beautiful Ghosts is sung by actress and dancer Francesca Hayward as the cat Victoria, and was considered the signature song of the film.
All that I wanted was to be wanted.
And like all the other tunes in the movie and the stage musical, the music was composed by Andrew Lloyd Webber, but the lyrics came from Taylor Swift.
And the memories were lost long ago. But at least you have beautiful ghosts.
According to Webber, who hasn't been shy about sharing his dislike of the movie, working with Swift on that song was pretty much the only enjoyable part of the whole process. Swift herself sings the version of the number playing over the film's closing credits.
Something to cling to. Visions of dazzling rooms I'll never get let into.
Number 7. 2 is Better Than 1, Boys Like Girls.
I remember what you wore on the first day. You came into my life and I thought, hey.
2 is Better Than 1 from the band Boys Like Girls didn't just feature Taylor Swift in the vocals. She also shares writing credits for the track along with Boys Like Girls' frontman Martin Johnson.
So maybe it's true that I can't live without you.
The song was a hit, and became the band's first song to reach the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts in January of 2010. For T Swift, it was her 11th. However, unlike some other Swift collabs that have seen her also show up in the music video, in the 2 is Better Than 1 video, it's only her voice that makes an appearance.
But 2 is better than 1.
Number 6. Both of Us, B.o.b.
I wish I was strong enough.
Every time you try to put Taylor Swift in a musical box, she just steps right out of it. That's exactly what she did with rapper B.o.b, with the collaboration being Swift's idea in the first place.
And sometimes I wonder why we care so much about the way we look and the way we talk and the way we act and the clothes we bought. How much that costs?
She and B.o.b co-wrote the track with a few other people, and it's Swift who performs the vocals on the hook.
Someday I will be strong enough.
The alternative hip-hop track, like so many Swift has touched, found success on the charts, particularly in Australia and New Zealand, where the track reached number 5 and number 10 respectively. Number 5. This Is What You Came For, Calvin Harris featuring Rihanna.
Baby, this is what you came for.
In 2016, Calvin Harris was asked if he would ever collaborate with his then-girlfriend Taylor Swift. To which Harris responded that they hadn't talked about it and, quote, "I can't see it happening."
You know, we haven't even spoken about Yeah, I can't see it happening though.
What fans didn't know at the time was that he already had. In fact, on the exact same day that he was quoted as saying that in an interview, Harris released This Is What You Came For featuring Rihanna. The song was originally credited as being written by Harris and Niels Huabari. Huabari, as Swifties would later discover, was actually Taylow Swift, who had decided to use the pen name so as to not overshadow the tune with their couplehood.
We say nothing more than we need.
Ironically, however, a source told TMZ that Swift felt Harris had gone too far with what he said about them, and that it ultimately was, quote, the breaking point in the relationship. Number 4. b.o.b. Sugarland.
What a shame. Didn't wanna be the one that got away.
b.o.b. is the only song on Sugarland's 2018 album Bigger that the duo of Christian Bush and Jennifer Nettles didn't write. The song was written by Taylow Swift and Patrick Monahan, who many will know as the lead singer of the band Train. Swift and Monahan initially wrote the song for Swift's Red album, but it didn't end up making the cut and was never recorded.
We said no one else. How could you do this, babe?
Years later, Swift contacted Sugarland and, as Bush puts it, quote, she said, "I have a song, would you like to do it?" And we said, yeah.
Hate that because of you. I can't love you, babe.
Taylor would eventually record her own version of the track for the 2021 re-release of her Red album.
How could you do this, babe?
Number 3. Best Days of Your Life. Kelly Pickler.
'Cause I'll be there in the back of your mind from the day we met to you making me cry.
The former American Idol contestant had a decent music career following her 6th place finish on the show's 5th season. She put out 4 albums between 2006 and 2013 and had multiple charting singles.
And it's just too bad you already had the best days of your life.
This includes her highest ever ranking country song, Best Days of Your Life, which reached as high as 9 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart. This is a song she co-wrote with Taylow Swift, a woman very familiar with creating high-charting tracks.
But I've been told that a cheater is always a cheater, so I've got my pride, and she's got you.
According to Pickler, the two wrote the song while they were both touring with Brad Paisley. Kelly had just gone through a bad breakup, and this was her kiss-off song a la Swift's Picture to Burn and Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats.
Maybe next time I'll think before he cheats.
Number 2. You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home. Hannah Montana, the movie.
Wake up, it's raining and it's Monday. Looks like one of those rough days.
You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home is a country pop rock tune performed by Hannah Montana at the end of Hannah Montana, the movie. The song is sung by Miley Cyrus, but was written by Taylow Swift and the lead singer of the band Boys Like Girls, Martin Johnson, who you might remember from earlier in this list. The filmmakers had contacted Swift to ask her permission to use her music in the movie. Taylor ended up agreeing to make a cameo appearance as well as write an original track, which became You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Better Man, Little Big Town.
I know I'm probably better off on my own.
Better Man is another song Taylor wrote for the Red album. But as with b.o.b., this one didn't end up on the album, and instead ended up in the hands of another artist.
And I just miss you, and I just wish you were a better man.
Swift actually contacted Little Big Town and sent them the tune, feeling that the harmonies on the track were well suited to the band's sound and style. And she couldn't have been more right. The country number reached the top of the Hot Country Songs chart.
And I gave to you my best, and we both know you can't say that.
The group also took home a Grammy for Best Country Duo/Group Performance and won Song of the Year at the CMA Awards in 2016 thanks to it. Meanwhile, 2021 saw Taylor's version of Better Man appear on her re-recorded Red album.
But I just miss you, and I just wish you were a better man.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.